Blinds up to 15 and 30,000 now with a 3,000 ante. There really is no time to hang around. Tournaments with this sort of prize money are usually played over 4 or 5 days, even a week sometimes, but here in the Macau High Stakes Challenge, you have to step on the accelerator or get out of the car. So in the small blind, King 10 to call for Alan Sass. Trickett waiting in the big blind. Has the same hand.
17 players left in the field. Once again, one more player to go. Once again, we are doing a redraw here. The clock will go to pause.
Even though some of the Chinese players are less experienced, far less experienced than their more storied counterparts, it does go both ways in that they are very, very hard to read. Both players have made top pair here. Sass is first to act. He checks. And that is obviously a trap he's setting. But it's a very decent flop for Trickett.
60.
And he makes it 60,000 to go. It's a smallish bet in the circumstances of this tournament. Well, if you play King 10 from the small blind and you hit top pair, you'd expect Sass to at least call here.
Oh, yeah.
Instead he goes all in, and now it's a massive decision for Trickett. This is almost as loose as a home game in some ways, even though they are playing for huge amounts of money. Trickett can see the funny side, but he's in an uncomfortable position now. He's trying to go back over the story of the hands he's played with Sass. He's doing his level best to stare into the middle distance and give nothing away. Not that Trickett seems to be giving him any close examination. He's just going back over the hand. Such a huge pot. I mean, if he wins this, he's got over $1 million. We know that he's probably only going to get a chop.
Andy, pause the clock. $16 players left in the field.
We do know that a lot of our Chinese players would have been already all in, as they love nothing more than a gamble. Trickett, probably the best player in the world at the moment, is made of more considerate stuff.
Thank you. Thank you.
He hasn't invested too much in the middle, so he can fold and get away from this.
So sure you have Jack 9 as well, I'm so sure.
There have been some massive overbets all in, which again makes it harder for the more experienced players to get a handle on the action. Some sledgehammer stuff. But they won't be used to this at the level they play. Now Trickett is taking an interest in Sass's facial expression. And he folds what would have been a good enough hand to share the chips in the middle. So not a huge disaster for Trickett there. The young Englishman still very much in the running for that first prize of $6.5 million US.